Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
All right. 18. What's up? Hey, south.
And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Tony.
A second down throw for Stroud. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
11.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got the 1st down and more than that. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. 32 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He's fought through that first contact. They'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And that is incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness. Early in the game, right out of the gate, make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Texans are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Now an opening past the 30. Inside the 40. Still going. And he's going to take this one coast to coast. 95 yards. Touchdown to Rams. An extra point attempt to follow. His kick is good. And the Rams move out to a 7-3 lead.
Rams 7, Texans 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go. Tony. Yeah.
Drive will start on the ground. And they smash him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Second and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Going to lose a yard.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first time out here. Talk things over before third down.
All right. 18. What's up? Look the hot. Look the hot.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A gain there of 13 yards.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out the quarterback. And it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack numbers. Like, they love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A 5-yard pickup.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
18.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
All right. 18. What's up? Hey, south. 11.
Tight end motioning left. On fourth down, Stroud. He's got his man. That's Coleman. He's going to have a Texans first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Out. What's up? 18. What's up?
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Rams' 18-yard line.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
To throw, it's Stroud. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. You know, the receiver couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Now, Stroud. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. The Texans going to turn things over to their field goal unit. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans are back within one. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Southern California.
Well, I can promise you, when they dreamed up ways they wanted to start this game and they crafted that opening play sheet, I promise you, Mike, that was the worst case scenario. Nobody ever imagined first play of the game would end up going the other way. And give credit to the defense. They steal an early possession, but that is just a brutal start.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Oh, a loose football. And the Rams come up with the recovery.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's our first carry for their running back. And they won't get a whole run. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Well, covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. Like, he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On play action. Stroud. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is hard. And he's going to take this one all the way. 93 yards. Touchdown, Houston.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27. To the ground, a first down run. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play.
Brings up second and 7.
Second quarter now. Rams in control of the football. They've got it second down and 7.
Ready up.
Hill drops to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards. That's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
18. That's right.
Here's Stroud. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Now Stroud. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Houston. That his second TD catch of the season. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
And he will get in for the two. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
It's first down
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, L.A.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll look to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. And this will be incomplete.
I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage, hopefully open up some other things.
Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
45-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up second short.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Like young and somewhat by my fists, yeah, they know what's up. Cause I never gave up. All I know is going to
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Set. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. And the Rams draw closer here. It's 21-14.
14.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Now this looks like a design run. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
18. What's up? Hey, uno.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Texans. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams are back to within 7. It's 28-21.
Rams 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Into the hands of Coleman. And he's going to go out of bounds, though there are markers on the field, as the officials will sort this one out. That catch puts him over 100 yards for the game, and we still have another half to go. That catch picks up the first down.
All right. 18. Okay. Hey.
Putting the tight end in motion. Following the penalty, he'll run it. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. It is 2nd and 6.
Now, what's what? 18. What's that? Buggy.
Throwing is Stroud. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
All right. 18. What's that?
Here's Stroud. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
C.J.
Jared Burks. He's able able to register the sack, closing in on the century mark. Number 99 in his great career.
118. What's that? Hey, uno Mars.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Texans going to turn things over to their field goal unit. This from 30 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. He's close to a first down. A gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. From the 44-yard line. Here's a second down and a yard. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
We're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 11. Good for a Rams first down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Back to the ground after the penalty. And he'll get about 3 yards of that back, setting up second and long.
Brings up second down.
Here we go. Nike 18.
Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now he's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16.
Let's go now.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
At the 12-yard line.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball down.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, L.A. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Extra point attempts are still to come. He gets it to go, and the Rams are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
31. Rams 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester.
All right.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Come on, this game. Maybe 2 yards. That's second down.
He's brought the ball at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
18. That's it. Under. Hey, uno more.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time.
Why, Tony. Now, what's that? 18.
On second down, Stroud. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. It is 3rd and long.
18. What's that? 11.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll go with a counter on first down. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams 12. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
We're going to put a man in motion to the right. Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
Here we go.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. Quick throw. Taken in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Fortunately, their center is able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
And they will bring them down on the other side of midfield. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. And after much more on the screen, they gain 19 yards and a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got along with...
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. He gets free. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Texans.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
45, Rams 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. 19-18.
Right back to the air following that pick. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll motion the slot man right. They'll go play action with Stroud. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
Ryan Thomas Jr. It's a gain of 23 yards.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
All right. Set. 18. Outside.
Probably see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short game.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
18. Outside.
Here's Stroud. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And a good job rallying for the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's going to have the 1st down. And that one, good for 9. And the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. He's going to take a shot down the field. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most. And I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He's got it at the 7. And he will score again. Touchdown, Rams. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg, they have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for two. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Slot man in motion right. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Oh, ready? Look to high, look to high. 18, what's that?
On play action. Stroud. Out to his right. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is.
Here we go.
Now give on the ground. Hey, that's about as exciting a 1-yard run as you're going to see all game. Found a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but not much after that. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
To the 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now, what's that? 18, what's that? Nike Texas.
Stroud to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The Texans getting all set to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 28-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. There's that man again. Another catch.
It's a gain of 23
And they will bring him
yards.
down on the other side of midfield.
Rams, 1st down.
10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a 1st down.
65, 60.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Thrown left side, catch is made. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Rams, 1st down.
That one good for 26 yards.
At the 23-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. The throw here is complete. And the 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
1st and goal at the 9-yard
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his man. Middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, very big touchdown. touchdown there makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a one-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here down the stretch in the fourth quarter.
That is caught. They're going to get the 2 points. Don't go away just yet. They are back to within a score.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Now a run on first down. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second
From the 43. Here's second down and 3.
All right.
Now a give up the middle. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
He was brought down by Jared.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Stop. 18. That's it. 11. 11. Hey, uno. 19 Texas.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a toss, right side. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. The outside, complete to Thomas. And he'll get about 12 yards here as he's out of bounds. That'll make things a little easier on third down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
On third down, we'll try to get it on the ground. And they've got it at the 19-yard line. They're into the red zone and still on the march. First down picked up. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. And we'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
All right.
3rd and long.
18. What's up? Hey.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So now a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one he's got to have. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Texans. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do.